throwing on first down. Schwartz. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Moore. Brought in by Coates. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, Schwartz. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Schwartz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on third down, Schwartz. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Bernard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Off the play fake. Schwartz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the toss, Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Schwartz. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Schwartz. He's got Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go! Detroit!
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Schwartz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzama, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Here's Moore to throw on second down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Michael again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Moore now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Moore from the gun, he'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run a toss play to Michael, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw is Moore from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Frank's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On 3rd down, Schwartz, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. Moore. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're...
He's got it with the 15. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a give. It's Michael. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
More now. Off play action. And some strong running. Going to throw deep for the end. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flushed out right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Green, 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The toss play to Mixon. He spins free. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The play clock's running down. Now Mixon. And he's got room. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. Schwartz. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schwartz is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Schwartz dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now they run with Mixon, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Schwartz. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
And he puts it through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here we go now. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Gone.
Now more on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Moore. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
All right, here we go.
Moore off the play fake. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Moore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw on second down. Schwartz. Green with a catch left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Green, 39. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, Schwartz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Going deep for Moncrief. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Schwartz. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Schwartz over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down. Schwartz. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So we've got a second and 5. From the gun, Schwartz. To the left side here for Eifert. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll look to throw, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Bengals on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, the win is their 8th on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. All the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.